Welcome to JJ Sports Talk, the channel for the sports you love. Hey guys, and welcome back to JJ Sports Talk. And today, due to the comment of a full sports tour, I'm going to do a full sports tour of my basement and all the stuff that me and my dad have collected over the years, sports memorabilia wise, and to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. Colin's also going to be filming most of this video, so he's in this video as well. He might be in some parts of it. Okay, so first we're going to start here with a cool picture of Antoine Winfield, two-time All-American, signed picture right here. So cool picture right there. And then a cool old Ohio State, I'm assuming Ohio State, Michigan cutout here of a newspaper clipping, so that's cool. Then here is a picture of the Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe, where like Miami and Ohio State played in the national championship. So super cool picture here. And obviously my dad and my grandpa and my uncle all went to this game, and that's the stadium that they played in the national championship. That's pretty cool. And then just a quick thing right here. This is just a cool cutout of all the memories from the game. Okay, so now we're moving on to one of my favorite things in the basement. Is a picture and like a couple pictures of Eddie George and then his jersey that's signed right here. I think it's super cool. Obviously, Eddie George was a Heisman running back at Ohio State, and man, he's just one of my favorite players. And like when you watch his highlights, you just see how much of a beast he was. And I mean, my dad got this for his birthday a few years ago, and obviously, man, the fact that there's a signature on it and that there's pictures, it's just pretty cool. So, and then moving on here, it's kind of two different things, but then a cool little framed jersey of Steve Young, who was obviously a famous 49ers quarterback. It's not signed or anything, but it's a cool little frame of Steve Young. So two really good players right next to each other. So yeah, so now we'll move on to the main room. Hey guys, and just a quick disclaimer, and again, sorry for the glare in the thing right there, but it's really dark down here because there's not a lot of lights, so we can't really show you every autographed picture. But there's a lot of cool little Ohio State autographs that you can't see. Like there's a cool Terrell Pryor one, but it's really small. So just a quick disclaimer, you're not going to be able to see everything, but we'll try to show as much as we can, including this right here, which is a signed Dwight Clark 49ers jersey. And obviously, if you don't know who he is, he's like the person that's famous for being in The Catch with Joe Montana. And it's signed right here. It says Dwight Clark right there. And then it says The Catch and the date, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, signed Dwight Clark jersey. So here we have a cool little newspaper clipping of when Ohio State was #1 and Michigan was #2. And they played each other, and Ohio State beat Michigan to prove that they were #1. And Ted Ginn on the front, so, like, super cool little newspaper clipping. And then, like I said, Ted Ginn Jr. on the front, so super cool thing. And it's obviously, like, has all the stuff at the bottom, so super cool piece of memorabilia. And then up here is a thing from the 2007 National Championship game between Ohio State and Florida. So some stuff from that game. So, yeah, some cool stuff from Ohio State right there. Okay, so now we have a thing with a couple Ohio State players that are all signed. Right there is Michael Doss. Sorry for the glare from my phone, but we have to put light on it because it's dark. Right there is a picture of Craig Krenzel, and then right there is Chris Gamble. So some signed Ohio State Buckeye stuff. And if you haven't guessed yet, it's a lot of Ohio State stuff, but we'll try to keep it limited. But like I said, there's a cool thing of authentic Ohio State field turf from the old Ohio Stadium. And then over here is a cool signed Hopalong Cassidy picture, so super cool. And then another Hopalong Cassidy, obviously a famous Ohio State running back. And then up here is a Ohio State football national champions thing. So some cool Ohio State stuff right there. And then here's a couple stuff up on this shelf up here. So this is a cool Zach Boren signed picture, and obviously when Ohio State went 12-0 but couldn't play because they were suspended, but still really cool because it says like the perfect season when we beat Michigan standing over Devin Gardner. That's an iconic picture. An old style Ohio State helmet, some cool Dayton stuff, an old 7-Up Ohio State bottle, and then this is funny, it's a picture of my dad with Joe Montana and it's signed, so super cool picture of my dad with Joe Montana right there. And then this is my dad's football helmet from when he played at Dayton. And then the mascot sticking out of it. And then some other cool Ohio State stuff and some more Dayton stuff. And then this really cool pair of gloves that were Noah Spence's when he played at Ohio State. and then a cool signed Ohio State ball. So, oh, and there's another picture right here, signed AJ Hawk jersey, or not jersey, but picture. So I know that was a little bit of a mouthful, but a really full row of memorabilia right there. So yeah. So here's a newspaper clipping of when Ohio State won the national championship in 2002. Has like a little description of what happened when we beat Miami. So super cool. And then right here is just a like cool thing of like Ohio State moments in their history, and then like the script Ohio on the field. So this right here is a signed picture by Woody Hayes, so that's pretty cool. And then I'll jump down here, and this is something I really think that's cool, is a signed Dayton ball by a bunch of the players for football. That I kind of did this tradition for me, going to all the Dayton football games. So super cool signed ball right there. I'll have another one that I'll show you later in the video. This is a signed Archie Griffin ball from the college football playoffs, so super cool. And then right here is a signed ball by a bunch of Dayton basketball players that are still playing right now. So some pretty cool stuff that is pretty sentimental to me, that I think is pretty cool. And I'll actually have a video coming out about Dayton basketball pretty soon, so that's something that you can look forward to. Again, sorry for the glare here, but I needed to show you this. This is a really cool picture of Vince Lombardi and Paul Hornung in a picture, and it's signed by Paul Hornung, so super cool picture that I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so next we had to put some light on it because it's dark. It's just a couple cool Ohio State stuff, like that's Eddie George. So some cool Ohio State pictures. Then that's a cool signed Ohio State ball by a bunch of players. Like I said, I'm not going to go through and name all the players, but like I said, more balls signed by Ohio State players. So some cool stuff there. And then another signed Ohio State picture. So pretty cool. To end this part in the basement, I'm just going to show you a bunch of cool Pete Rose memorabilia that we have. Because we went to a Pete Rose thing at our like entertainment center. So I'll show you off this. So this is a signed Pete Rose jersey that has a bunch of his accolades on it and stuff. I'll give you a really good look at that. So super cool signed Pete Rose jersey. Here's the front of it if you care. Sorry, I'm just being very gentle with this thing. But once again, a signed Pete Rose jersey. And then I'll lay this down, and then I'll jump to this right here. This is a signed Pete Rose baseball. It's a little crooked, but obviously very fixable. So a Pete Rose signed baseball. And then this is pretty cool. It's a signed Pete Rose helmet that says "Move Over Ty Cobb." So very, very cool baseball helmet that I think that's pretty cool because it obviously says like how many hits he has, his date, and his signature. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, to wrap it up, this is the Dayton ball that I was the other Dayton ball that I was talking about that I was going to show you. That's pretty special to me because of these are the people that I got to see when I went to the Dayton games with my dad.